Hey everyone, it's Carrie. We are at the at-home store today. We're going to go in and check out what's new. If you're new here, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back everyone. I'm happy that you're all here. How is everyone's day going? Are y'all having a good day? I hope so. Let's see what kind of Christmas things we can find. Lots of pretty pink this year. You'll see tucked away in the back, they still have Halloween. Halloween is on sale right now, so if you want some Halloween items, they've got them. Does this light up? Oh, it sure does. Kind of a delicate light in there. I like that one a lot. Let's see how much these are. $22. Those would almost even be cute little like houses for Valentine's. I know it's got the little Christmas wreaths on there. It's just kind of also pulls a little bit Valentine to me. These are $9. We've got these really pretty pink Santas. The ornament trees. Let's see. These are $27. These trees I've seen these over at Home Goods actually in just some different colors. $13 for that one. And then the great big pink bow, those are so pretty. We've got the smaller ornaments. The way that the at-home store does it, they break it down by color. So in their back aisles over there, everything is organized by colors. So your pinks, your reds, your golds, your silvers, blues, you name it, they've got it. I like that little pretty Santa mug up there. And they have some fun wreaths over here. But here's the big pink bow. It's a really pretty pink too. That one is $40. All right, they have a ton of Christmas trees. So of course we will look at a few while we are in here today. So they have what they call their signature tree. It's the Bradley collection. So that one is $350. That one is the 7.5 foot. So they have this same tree in a whole bunch of different heights, and I'll show you the board in a moment. You got 1 branch type, 2 branch type. You can really see the color difference on those 2 branches. I don't know if you're able to see that well on the camera. One is much darker than the other. So they've got some of that series are flocked, some are not, but that is the price breakdown on the trees, the Bradleys. Here is the small $100 flocked. And that's the slim one back there. That one is $400. Then $400. This one is shorter, but it is flocked, so this one comes in at 7.5 feet. And it appears I'm only seeing white lights on these. Sometimes the trees are where you can set them to white or you can set them to multicolor. But those all appear to be white. I'm not finding anything on the Bradleys that show that you could set it to a multicolor. This is also a Bradley. This one is just turned off. And then there's the great big one back there. That one's like 12 feet tall. Do any of you do the 12-foot tall trees in your house? Do you have that much rooftop to do that? Kind of ceiling height? We did in our old house. Right now in the apartment, I think we're just a 9-foot, I think it's a 9-foot ceiling, it feels like. This is the Alberta spruce, so here is a multicolor. Seeing 1 branch type and 2. And the colors are a little bit more, they're a little closer in terms of the branches. I just thought it was interesting how the Bradleys, they were really, it was 2 different colors on that tree. These are really pretty though. 9-foot pre-lit. This is Seattle spruce. Sorry about that. 2 branch types on this one also. There's 1, there's 2. So we got 650 warm white LEDs on that one. And it looked like about 2,700 branch tips. There's a super slim one back there that I want to take a look at here. This one also, the Seattle spruce. This one is 7.5 feet, $120. And then this one, this cashmere slim. This is a real slim. Let's see, is this one about 18 inches? I'll double check that. Looks like it's about 18 inches in total width on that one. So super slim if you've got a real tight space that you've got to work with. Yes, 18 inches on that one. 300 lights, 350 branch tips. That one's 100. It's really pretty though. Let's see what else we've got over here. Some flocked. I like this one. I like these kind of round bulb lights. I think they're super fun. This tree you can do either white, you can do color, you can have it mixed through, either be white and color, kind of set it through a whole little series of lights. That one's $250, 7.5 feet for that one. Yeah, I definitely love those trees with the big ball lights. Got a flocked tree here. This one's got a little bit of berries in it, a little bit of eucalyptus, pine cone in there. Not a whole lot, just a few, kind of looks like sparingly around the tree. That one is $230. It is called the Frosted Aspen Pine. All right, and as usual, they always have a really good selection of pillows, both outdoor and indoor. The green tag ones, so those are the outdoor. Just means that the fabric on it can handle rain, a little bit more weather. These are $10. This one is an indoor one. They will have more Christmas pillows than that. That's just a couple that they have over here. A lot of the stores are just starting to get everything all in the store. And then, of course, we have a 20-foot Grinch. This one does, hold on here, first of all, let me show you this tree. This is $50. This is just a very small little white tree, not flocked. It's just the white. Has some colorful lights, but $250. This Grinch does do a little song and dance. Kind of cute. $120 for this one. It's all pink. And it also had pink lights on it. We've got more Grinch over here. And tucked away in the back there, we'll take a look at this one here in a second. It is a little snow globe inflatable. That's really cute. That one's really pretty. How much is this one? Sorry, I'm trying to reach over for this price tag. This one is $200. $200 for the smaller Grinch right there with the little sled. It's the sled, the dog, and the little packages. The other Grinch, oh, I see his head turns. Oh my goodness. All right, they've got more trees on this side. They've got trees and trees and trees. They do have a really big selection of Christmas trees. This one comes in at $800. It is a 12-foot flocked boulder pine. I'm going to have to step way back so you can see how tall that is. Two different branch types on there. They look like, you know, like a disco ball. That's what those look like, but they do light up. This is what they look like when they light up. So they've got the 3-pack gifts right there. Got a little Merry Christmas sign right here. And by little, that was probably like 2.5 feet, 3 feet wide. Got a Noel for the front yard right there. That one is $250. These are all outdoor items. This sled, $200. This pack of 3 gifts, that's $150. And back there, I will show you those blow mold candles. They have got the blow molds in another aisle over here, so we'll take a look at those. But as you'll see, the Halloween was 25% off. These large bows both light up. Those are $100 each. They still have quite a bit of Halloween left if that is what you're looking for. But I do want to wander back here and see some of these little signs for the yard. So everything over here on this side, these are metal, so these are going to be able to handle a little bit more weather. You might want to clear coat them though, just to kind of protect them a little bit. That one is $40. And gold nativity over here, this one, $40 also. Now the tree that says welcome, that one when I show you, that one is wood. $15 for this one. It's that press board, that MDF. Do not put that outside in the weather. It will get yucky real quick. So that would be best on a patio. That one is $25 for that one. $18 for the cardinal with the little spinning holly berry in front of it. In the center of it, sorry about that. Got some yard gnomes. Let's see, this little guy here, $22. $10 for the peppermint twists. And $15 for the little dog over here. They always have a really, really good variety of things for the yard. This is a 3-pack of deer. It's a very pretty gold. I do love the little red bows, how they look like they're kind of like flying in the wind. The iridescents, these are super popular. They were popular last year also. We got the snowflake for $50. The tree was $120. Then we've got a blow mold of Stitch over here, but we've got the $50 for the candy canes. Got a wreath behind him, $40 for the reindeer. And $50 for Stitch. All right, here are those candles I was talking about. So not only do they have the candles back here, they've got the letters to Santa. We've got a toy soldier. All right, this one is $50. This is $50 also. It's plastic. We've got Bluey, we've got Stitch back up there, our snowman, and the little gingerbread. We've got some metal candy canes back there, some more wood signs. Looks like they're going to get some more items back in here. So, you know, we'll be back next week to check out what else is new. This is $80, the very large nativity scene for the front yard. I like the little gingerbreads up there. They're super cute with their little sweaters on. All right, we've got this whole setup over here. We're gonna have to check out these. I love these little poinsettia shrubs right there and the little fa la la pillow. All right, let's start over here, see what we've got. The Merry Christmas welcome sign. That's like the porch sitters. I think that's what we call those, right? The leaners. You can put those up by your front door. All right, $5 for this little container here. It's a little white ceramic container. Floral inside of that one. And then down below, we've got a little metal sled. This one is $15. And then we've got a little Santa boot down here with a candy cane. This one, $8 for this one. We've got 3 different selections of hand-hooked doormats. These are $40. These are really large doormats compared to some of the smaller ones I've seen. The cardinals, those are really pretty. Yeah, these are outdoors. So there's your measurements, 27 by 45. That's a good Santa one. Let me see if I can find that third pattern. Is this the one with the dog on it? Nope, teddy bear. Oh, it is a dog. Yes, sorry. Thought at first it was a teddy bear. Little dog with the gifts. Those are really pretty. They're not memory foam, but they're just a nice, normal, good hand-hooked rug. $25 for the gingerbread houses and $30 for the Merry Christmas. All right, we've got a bunch of poinsettias over here. I love these little topiaries down here. They're not really little. They're actually, those would be really, you could use those, sorry, those are $70. They're kind of big, but honestly, you could put those in a planter that maybe you already have, like a pot that's going to be empty for the winter. 15 for that one. This is cute here with the wrapped up stripes. That very delicate flocking, $8. That is a little glass. Let me twist it around here. $12 for that one. Has that little glass inside. So it's a garland of poinsettia, but it's set on that wood. What is that? Is it like twine, grapevine? Then we've got the wreath. I do love the little delicate gold that wraps around that. And here are just the little standard basic planters. This one here is $5. We've got 15 for this one. It's really pretty. It's got just a little bit of glitter on those pine cones. There are the white poinsettias. So the red set that we just looked at on the other side, so those are $5 up there. They've got the white ones over there too. All right, we've got some core doormats over here. These are $15. So this one has ornaments on it. Then we've got the throw for layering. That is $10. I love that houndstooth. 15. This one is pretty. It says Christmas blessings. I like the green. We don't often get to see a green doormat. And down below looks like we've got a snowman. This one says Merry Merry. And this big one down here says Merry Christmas. Let me back up so we can look at that one. A little bit wider than the ones up top. They do have a really good selection of table runners and placemats and chargers. So if you want to go with that kind of candy look, that table runner's $22. Got a little pink beaded snowflake. This one is 10. These are plastic, so $6 for our little Christmas tree glasses. Got candy cane beaded, $13. Those are coasters for your beverages. And then here is a placemat. That's really pretty with all the beading on it. It reminds me of $10. World Market has an outstanding collection of beaded table runners. So we've got little Santa mugs down here, the little espresso mugs. And then we've got the bigger coffee cups right here. Oh, he's a good happy Santa with the big rosy cheeks. What does this say? Not my gumdrop buttons. Aw, his little gumdrop buttons fell off. Does that say? It says holiday survival glass. Oh, that kind of makes me a little sad. $5. I know holidays are not always easy for everyone, but I get it. $4 for this placemat. Has really pretty green and white in there. This table runner, very pretty with the pine cones, the evergreens, a little bit of detail in there. Same thing with the cardinal up above. They added a little bit of beading, just a little bit of detail. These pretty gold reindeer on the red velvet. That's very pretty. The gingerbread house with the tassels. This one is also cute. That one comes in at, is that $15? Sorry about that. 15 or 20. They're all 20, sorry. My camera sometimes gets a little bit blurry. Here's another just kind of red. Looks like it has, let's see, those are $4 each. This one here is shiny. It's got a candy cane in there, a little bow. This is pretty here, $20. And I love this little reindeer one up here. How cute would that be on a kid's table? And we've got various placemats down here. So this is a 4-pack. $15 for that one. We've got silvers. We've got some chargers over there also. This is glass. Good red hobnail glass right there. That one is $6. And we've got our beaded table runners over here. Very similar to the ones that we just saw at World Market. $25. So that one's pretty with the bows, the red, green, and gold. And then we've got the candy cane one over here, the peppermints. I'll show you this one so you can see a little more detail. That's pretty. Whoops. $20 for the tablecloths. You got your white. That white had actually snowflakes on it and probably a little hard to see, but you had some white snowflakes on there. Beverage dispensers down there, the trees and the ornaments. Hobby Lobby also has very similar style to those. An ornament place setting that is really pretty. That one comes in at $10. We've got tree skirts over here. This little burlap one up top. Where did we just see one of those? Was it Home Depot? It was Home Depot had those. $35 for this one. This blinged out $35. Wow, that's really pretty, really shiny. They have that one in silver also down below. I kind of like those. The red and white stripe one also, really like this one too, $35. That plastic green one is if you have a real tree, so you can put water in it. That one's fun, real fuzzy. Had two little kind of balls on it. This one I love though. $35, this little snowman little sweater with the buttons and the scarf. And then you've just got your standard whites, reds. We've also got the candy ones, pink. Wait, we have a rotating Christmas tree stand. My mom actually had one of the trees. It was in her living room. And she had it on a rotating stand. This is $50. It was so pretty because you got to see the whole entire tree. But you have to decorate the whole entire tree. So if you're like me, sometimes when you put a tree in a corner, you're like, I'm not going to really decorate the back of it. Nobody can see it. But if you're going to rotate it, you got to decorate the whole thing. So, okay, so for my friends that do like the Grinch, that's actually quite cute. Let me see if I can get you a price on this one. It's got his legs, his arms, his whole He pops out of your tree. He is $60. That's pretty funny. All right, we've got some crowns for tree toppers. $15. Pretty big variety of toppers for the trees. I like that vintage looking one, the gold up on the far right. That one is 10, so $10, $15. It's kind of our price range. In here, we've got white hats down there too, but also let's check out this red one here with the little candy up top if you're doing peppermints. Here's another top hat. This one has little cakes, cupcakes, things like that on the top. This snowman, I love this one. That's really pretty. Okay, we've got some light up ones in here. Ooh, I like that one. So they have that in gold and silver, and then this one here looks like mercury glass, but it's plastic. And then we've got regular tree skirts also. So let me know in the comments, are you all tree skirt, or do you like those tree, I'm going to call them kind of, what are we calling those? Like, they're not stands, but like the harder, round tree skirts. I guess they're all tree skirts. These are just the fabric ones, the more traditional ones. I have a combination, just depends which tree in which room. I've got a few trees that we do. But they have all different sizes, all different variety in here. Love all the red ones. The truck up there. I like the Santa one, with the Santa belt. That one's fun. A little bit of Grinch artwork up in here too. They don't have as much Grinch as Hobby Lobby. I think by far Hobby Lobby has the largest selection. They do have a lamp down there if you need one. $30 here. This little sign for the yard. Also, sign for the yard metal. $30 for that one. That piece of artwork is that 20? Sorry, I think that's $35. This one is $25. And we've got elf on a shelf. Do any of you do the elf on a shelf? We did that briefly with our kids. My kids were kind of on the very, very tail end of that. My youngest one was. My older two definitely was not. They were much older. I think these are super pretty. So we've got our bottle brush trees right here with the ornaments. This one is, I like this one here. $25 for that one. And I think, let's see, I'll just chit chat a little bit while we're looking here. So tomorrow, Wednesday, I'm not going to have a video. I have a super busy work day, travel day, some things going on. So my next video will be on Thursday, and it's going to be a home goods one. And that's the one that I'm actually going to add on a model home tour at the end of it for some design inspiration. These are really cute. $4 each for these. Yeah, but the amount of time that I need to just edit those items to get that video up, it would be not really, it just would not be easy for me to do with my schedule that we've got going on here. Ooh, a little bit of glitter on that one. We all know how I feel about glitter. I'm kind of team no glitter. I think it's pretty. It gets everywhere. Let's see what else we have. Green. Oh, I like these though. Okay, so they are glittery. They're pretty. We've got green, silver, red. $4 for these. I'm sorry, were those $2.99? Hang on, what is this? Oh, this is a large, this is big. This is a large wreath with, I like that. Just a good big tinsel wreath. That one is $40. Let me put those back in there. That's really cool. You could do a lot with that. Or honestly, just keep it plain like that too, but it had a nice big hook right there on the top to hang. That is a metal poinsettia down there. That's really cool. And we've got the Merry Christmas. That is a press board, that MDF board, so keep that out of the weather. $20 for this one. This Santa is cool. It's a resin material, $30. I couldn't get him out. His little hat, you'll see it was kind of like stuck down there. I didn't want to mess with it, but you can hang that on the wall. It had a hook on the back. We've got some jingle bells over here. Or Merry Christmas. I do love that Nutcracker art. And our Santa art here, love that also. All right, and with that, everyone, I'm gonna let you browse around a little bit and we are gonna head out. But yes, I will have a home goods video with a home tour at the end of it for design inspiration. I'm gonna start to try to do that at the end of all of the home good videos. That's what we're gonna do there. And then obviously I'll have some new videos for the weekend. Take care, everyone, be safe, and I'll see you in the next video.